La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello YouTube, hello everyone. How are you doing? I'm doing well today. I don't suspect this stream will be very popular. It's very random, even for me. Like, this is a very random game to just kind of out of nowhere kind of play. So anyone watching the VOD, I hope you enjoy. I hope you have fun. Regardless if anyone shows up or not, I planned on playing this for a little bit this afternoon, no matter what. And I have enough energy that I definitely think I can entertain someone if they want to come into the chat, want to say hi. But yeah. Before we get into the game proper, I thought I'd do a little bit of preliminary explanation as to why I'm playing this and what this game means to me. Because this is a bit of a classic callback from my childhood. It's not one of the biggest games I've ever played in my childhood, but it is one that I remember quite well. I love the style of this game. I love the style of this game series. But for those who are not in the know, this is Darksiders 2. Now, Darksiders is an interesting franchise. It came out during what I would personally call the golden age of gaming, which, to be frank, my golden age is very broad. Like, it's almost 2 decades in span of, like, what I would describe as the golden age, which is pretty much 1994 all the way to 2010, 2011. That's what I would say is the golden age of gaming. Now, a lot of people might want to point out, well, that's pretty much most of gaming. But that's gaming in terms of a medium is not that old, and in terms of like the earliest video games like Pong, that's like, actually, how old is Pong? I think Pong is 80s. That's what came to mind, but I might be wrong. But video games as a medium, as an entertainment source, it's the youngest. At least correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the youngest entertainment form. So the golden age I just laid out was most of gaming's lifespan up till now. So it's kind of shady. So if I had to narrow down my golden age, I'd say it's probably 1999 to 2010. 1999 to 2010. Just that basic 11-year sect of gaming, I think, is when some of the best games and best gaming experiences came out. Now, obviously, a bit of that is probably going to be colored by rose-tinted goggles and nostalgia and all that. Hi, Kira. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy, Darksiders 2. Prepare for rage, everyone. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm just giving some preliminary background on, well, me and the game itself. But, yes. Darksiders 2 slash Darksiders, the franchise, is a game franchise that came out in that sect. I believe this game came out in 2005, but I could be wrong. But it's a early 2000s game, and this came out in the same like sect of years as things like Infamous 1 and 2, Prototype 1 and 2. There's a couple other games I could list off, but it kind of came out around that time. And it was modeled after well, at least seemingly, it was modeled after God of War. The gameplay, it's a linear action beat-em-up kind of game. And this one added, the one we're playing today, the Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition. Say that 5 times fast, especially when you want to say definitive. Your brain wants to say it, but don't. Deathinitive. This one added RPG mechanics, and the franchise as a whole is about the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's about, well, I won't spoil too much, because, man, so much I want to say, but so much I'm like, how much do I really, like, fill up in the early parts of this stream? So I guess I'll wrap it up with saying, the reason I played today is I kind of had a hankering for playing some good old-fashioned game that I played as a kid, a game that is a lot of fun, that holds up extremely well in my opinion, and is one of my favorite game franchises ever. Now, it's not in the top 5, but it's definitely in the top 10. I think Darksiders is... It feels weird to say this, because to me, I'm not that old, and to me, what I consider nostalgic, a lot of people who are much older would consider yesterday. But I don't know. It's been like a decade since this game came out. I would almost say you can call it you could definitely call it a classic, because everyone has a different idea of a classic. You definitely can't call it retro yet, but it's going to be one hell of a depressing day when you can unironically call Darksiders or God of War, the original God of War, or Prototype or Portal or any of those games, retro games. Like that's going to be a dark day, my friends. Because I'm just gonna be like, holy fuck, I've aged. But yeah, I just wanted to play a fun game from my childhood, and I don't know if I'll play like the whole game on stream, but I definitely want to play some, kind of chatting back and forth with y'all, and just kind of relive not only a bit of my childhood, but relive a really good game franchise. Hey, Zoro of Chaos, welcome. Hello, Asmogan. This is a great classic. Yes, it is. Darksiders / Darksiders 2. I just love this franchise. I guess one last spiel, and again, I apologize to anybody watching the VOD. I'll probably put timestamps. But one last spiel. The reason I love Darksiders so much is, not only is it aesthetically iconic, like, something about pre-2011, 2010 games, there was such a hyper-focus on style with, like, the creation of video games. Like, when you really think about it, a lot of video games had this approach to the aesthetic that was about, like, okay, how can we be instantly iconic? How can we establish a style, a feel, a vibe, and an image that you immediately associate with our studio, immediately associate with our game? And you see it with Legacy of Kain's Soul Reaver, with Raziel's his aesthetic, with his deep blue skin, piercing yellow eyes, and 3, clawed fingered hands, and that scarf. Like, you see it there. You see it with Crash Bandicoot. You see it with Mario. You see it in God of War with Kratos originally, with like that red tattoo on him and the pale white skin. You see it with each and every one of these characters, and they all establish themselves pretty much immediately. And I kind of remember, it's small things like that that really defined this era of gaming, and you see it very strongly here with Darksiders. I mean, the Four Horsemen in these games just have such iconic looks. And I know that the Darksiders 3, which is, I think, the newest, actually I think they actually released another game, but mainline anyway, Darksiders 3 came out in 2018, which is the youngest of the games. But even that, they kept like true to the old aesthetic, and they did a really good job, I think. But yeah, like if you look at War, you look at Death, you look at Fury, or even Strife, which I've seen screenshots of him, so I know he's probably in Darksiders 3 in some capacity. But you see each of the aesthetic of the Four Horsemen, you see it of the Charred Council, even the angels and the demons all have such careful, attentive work done to design them and make them instantly recognizable. And I feel like that's a little lost in modern gaming. It's a little lost. It's not completely gone. Like, you still have iconic-looking characters. We still are getting games where, like, Shovel Knight. Like, that's not... I would say that's post-2010, right? I could be wrong. But, we got Shovel Knight. You got... let me think. AAA. Aloy. Aloy's... well... I will say this. There is one downside with, like, modern gaming. Well, there's many downsides, but there's like one departure from how they used to design characters and aesthetic of games back in Darksiders days, Darksiders 2 and 1 days anyway, and modern gaming. There seems to be a huge leaning towards hyper-realism and hyper-realistic characters now, because we have the graphic technology to like show skin pores on characters and textures and stuff. So there's been such a huge shift to making so many games where the characters look real. And it's I guess you can kind of just shrug and go, okay, that's cool, it's neat, but it's not, it's I don't know. For me, the novelty of like the hyper realistic graphics and stuff where it wore off like instantly. I don't think any, like, for example, I don't think Horizon Zero Dawn looks better than Darksiders 2, or Darksiders even, or Infamous. I don't think they look better. I think they look more detailed, but the art style, and that's something I do like to kind of stress. The art style done in these games, and not just these games, but again, some of the other games I just listed off, I feel like those are just so much better looking and hold up better than the hyper-realistic graphics we have now, because they're not relying on a novelty to be eye-catching or cool or interesting. They just are those things. They're unique. They're stylistic, and you immediately associate it with Darksiders. You immediately associate the coinciding characters with their franchises. It's just instantaneous. So, I don't know. Like, for me, when I think of characters like Aloy, yes, the character, I think, is kind of iconic, but the style and appearance of her, not really, besides her red hair. Because she looks just like another hyper-realistic main character. If it weren't for her crazy outfits in some of the games, I would kind of forget what she looks like. Even when we look at a character that's been transferred from the generation I'm referring to the modern one with Kratos, honestly speaking, outside of the beard and just the novelty of him being really big, I think his old design is more iconic and more memorable to me than his new one. Like, his new one, again, is just, it's this leaning towards, again, hyper-realistic graphics. So, I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this when I say something like that, but that's like something I'm just kind of throwing out there. And I've probably gone on a rant that I didn't need to go on, but tangents are a thing. One is simple but easy to spot, yeah. Sometimes stylized art is the best way to recognize characters. Hyper-realistic is good and bad, because in the future they will look bad compared to newer games. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's this huge reliance in modern games industry for that novelty of, oh, look how good our graphic technology is. We might burn out your GPU, but look at the pores on this character. Okay, it doesn't look better or cooler or more interesting than games made in this era. Like, it's, I don't know, like, this is, I'll end the rant here. We're just simply saying that's kind of something that I feel like we've lost, and I wish they will bring it back. And they kind of have. Like I said, Darksiders 3 came out in 2018, so it's not like stylistic games like this aren't made anymore. It's just in the AAA they're made a lot less. There's again this hyper leaning towards hyper realistic graphics. Anywho, I'm gonna delete my old save file. Well, actually, I'll just make a new one. There's really no point, because the old save file is still a new one. I started like earlier this morning before I went to work, just because I wanted to start up the game and see if it ran right, and it did. I didn't get far in it at all, but let's see. I do want to do subtitles. Whoops. I did not mean to click OK, but whatever.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree.
Also, the voice acting in these games was fucking on point.
Charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horsemen war triggered the apocalypse.
See, this intro,
unbidden and doomed.
This intro will hold up for the next decade,
but
I
what
think.
Of the other Horsemen, fearless
Like,
enforcers of the
nothing about
Council's
this feels
will,
dated so far.
fury, strife,
And I know this isn't like the in-game
to know
graphics.
those
This is
names,
like
you must first know another.
still image.
Cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim countless realms with the sword and burned them to ash. But four amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made.
Death
The
is
four
still my
would
favorite of
serve
the Horsemen.
council
He's so
in
fucking
exchange
badass,
for
man.
unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded Horsemen formed. And the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the four, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother. Above all else, he has many names. Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
One thing I absolutely adore about the Darksider franchise, amongst all the main characters, that makes them, despite them being literally icons of the apocalypse, they make them relatable and lovable and likable.
To bargain
just
for
simply in the
war's
aspect
freedom,
of
Death
their
swore he would
siblings
resurrect
that
humanity.
care about each other. Like, genuinely. I mean, this
But
whole
he
game
knew
is
not
literally
how
about
this
Death
might
trying
be
to save
done.
his brother. Ah, fuck. What was the name of, Death's horse?
And so
Ruin?
Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the keeper.
Or was
of
that War's
secrets.
horse? That might have been War's horse. War might have been riding Ruin. Ah, I love that style. Mwah. Pristine! Oh, man. Alright. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll adjust the audio as we go. I despair. Okay, that's... Alright, death and despair. That kind of makes sense. So Ruin must be War's horse, then. Okay. Execution. Money, money, money. Ooh. Picking up loot already, boys. Alright, so real quick. I know I played around with the audio earlier. Okay, that's why. Hopefully that's a good audio mix, but I don't know. Alright. I got me an axe. Actually, I can't remember. No, I do remember. What I can't remember is what he's in. But the voice actor for Death in this game. Shit. I'm trying to remember the actor's name. He's the guy who not voiced, but he voiced and played. Fuck. The Crow. He played the villain. The one where, was it Brandon Lee? The one where one of the son of Bruce Lee unfortunately passed away. I think he voiced Death in this, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Let's see. Ooh. Well, shit. Thank you for the health potion. You've been mighty kind. I'm going to lurk now because playing Overwatch. Fair enough. Wait, are you playing the new Overwatch 2 or just old school Overwatch? I know that the Overwatch 2 beta dropped a while back. Mine. Gimme, 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 gimme. Crawl up the wall. There we go. Let's go. Come on. Eat sight. Woo! Feeling the blood flow in my veins. Quit me that good shit. I do love that innovation from the first game, the more RPG-esque mechanics. Come on. Open up! Alright, I figured it was a boss or a mini-boss there. Why, hello, Mr. Ice Giant. Do you have a problem with me by chance? Whoa, you missed me, bitch. Come on. Come on now. Woo! Thing is, I meant to turn up the difficulty, but I accidentally clicked OK. So, I'm playing on normal, I guess. Actually, can I turn? Maybe I can turn up the difficulty retroactively. I'll check after this fight. Not that the game's too easy or anything. It's just I never played it on higher than normal before, so I was thinking of making it that kind of playthrough. Hey, Kairos! Woo! How you doing, boy? Just playing a classic, good old game that in my opinion holds up very well. Only downside is you have to hold this lock button, which is kind of bullshit. dead. Now that's an execution. That's not what I meant to do. Push her in. Doing it. Climb up this there barrier. Again, the style and aesthetic of this game, it holds up. It holds up super well. I'm gonna say that a lot, but it's beautiful, man. And the gameplay's pretty fluid so far. Well, we sent him on a trip. He's going down. Hey, lunatic. How you doing? No, you are completely incorrect, hero. I am death. The premise of Darksiders, for anyone who needs a refresher. The premise of Darksiders, this is the second game. The first game is... Okay. So the premise of Darksiders is kind of a reimagining of Heaven and Hell and the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Now, in the Darksiders universe, the Four Horsemen are the main, kind of like the main titular characters of the franchise. The first game you play is War. War is summoned after the seventh seal is not officially broken, which is the seals of the Apocalypse. When all of them are broken, the Horsemen are summoned to Earth to bring about the destruction of all creation, as is their charge by the Charred Council, which is kind of like their management system. And the Charred Council was made by the Creator, or God, if you prefer. And War arrives alone, so he knows something is wrong, because the rules are, when all the seals are broken, all of the Horsemen will arrive. He shouldn't... he arrived by himself. And again, one kind of underlying character trait for each of the Four Horsemen is this level of familial... not dependency, but the brotherhood slash siblinghood of the Four Horsemen is like kind of my favorite part of the characterization of Death, of War, even Fury. Although at first I kind of was worried that they kind of ended that trait with her, but then I actually played through a good chunk of Darksiders 2 back in 2019, a year after it came out, and that's when I discovered that no, it was she did actually care about them. She was just kind of very bravos and kind of like an edgy teenager, so she she kind of hid it, but it was very clear she did love them, or care for them. In the first game, what I kind of saw as the very first characterization of this was the first thing War commented on when he was summoned was, "Where the hell are my siblings?" It wasn't, "Okay, the world's ending, why do we have to do this? Oh, I don't want to do this." The first thing he's concerned about is not being summoned on Earth. It's not demons and angels fighting in the middle of the streets and humans dying. It's, where the fuck where's my sis? Where's my two bros? What the fuck? Why am I here by myself? what the fuck? Like that's his first concern. And this whole game is about Death trying to save his brother, because one thing that the whole premise of Darksiders 1 is that War came to Earth of his own volition. So the Charred Council, who's in charge of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, thought he brought about the apocalypse of his own choice, and he didn't actually get summoned. And so they, despite the fact that he was innocent, they captured him and accused him of being a traitor. And they locked him away for over 100 years, until they finally offered him a deal and said, hey, we need you to do this thing on Earth. If you do it, we'll let you go. So they sent him upon that task, and that's the whole premise of Darksiders 1, is him kind of going through the motions of that. This game takes place in between the events of the intro of Darksiders 1 and the events that actually play out throughout the whole game of Darksiders, of the original Darksiders game. This and Darksiders 3 both take place during that 100-year gap. And in this game, Death is trying to save his brother. He's made a deal with the Charred Council that if he undoes the crime that War was charged with, which was the annihilation of the human race before it was time, if he brings back the human race, if he reseeds and sows the seed of life for humanity, he can undo the supposed crime of his brother and have him freed. That's the whole premise of Darksiders 2. Now, there's lots of cool characters, lots of cool stuff that happens throughout this game. I won't spoil because I intend to play through it again. But that's kind of the general premise. And again, it's kind of my favorite characterization of the Four Horsemen, is that siblinghood that they kind of cherish. So, yeah, that's kind of a quick refresher. It's a game about the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, heaven and hell, going to war, and it's actually it's a really cool story. It is a really cool story, and the take on the Four Horsemen, the universe building that they do, not only in these games, but they also have some comic books which are stylistic as fuck, and they look gorgeous. But you'll pick up a good chunk of the story beats as we play, because each game, in my opinion, can pretty much be played on their own. I mean, there's minimal requirement for you to know the previous games to enjoy the current one. You will be missing some context, and you'll definitely miss some callbacks, but other than that, each game has a relatively closed-off story. It is connected to the greater story, but each one you can play on its own and enjoy on its own without heavily relying on the other ones. It's kind of an interesting aspect about it. The reason I'm not playing Darksiders 1 is just I like Darksiders 2 more. Like, this is my favorite of the franchise so far. Though 3 was pretty good, and Darksiders 1 is not bad by any means. It's just Death is my favorite character. I won't. I'll see if you can guess. I don't know the actor's name, but if you can tell me a character, I'll tell you if you're right. But there's some dialogue coming up, so you can like listen to his voice, and if you recognize it, I'll be interested to know which character of his that he's played that you remember. Yeah, that's kind of the quick refresher. Alright, climb up here. Jump! Yeah, but you don't serve Death in this game. You are Death. Very, 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 very different. I guess in a way you're serving Death. You are Death. You serve your own interests.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, Horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, one called war. He's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment for dooming the Earth, for mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn war. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence. Horsemen.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
Of all people to say that to, you say it to Death himself.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of war? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Come on! War fighting death. Well, an illusion of war fighting death. Michael Wincott? I think that's the right actor. I'll look it up right after this. Michael Wincott sounds like it's the right name.
Open the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
Have I mentioned I love this game?
The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But
It is a very
others
adaptive
linger for
weapon.
eternity, on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world, in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found
You may want to
in the
add. You might
Horsemen's
want to
future.
add the entire Darksiders franchise to your backlog. They're really
Be
good
still,
games
horsemen, who are wounded.
with a fascinating storyline.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes.
All my Game of Thrones friends, if you don't recognize this guy's voice, I'll be very disappointed.
There's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life. This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems they do concern me. You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade.
Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree.
You recognize
As
it?
for me,
Okay. It's
I must return
this
to
is
my
Mormont. Lord Mormont, the commander of the Night's Watch. From season 1 and 2, right? I can't remember if he lived or died to season. I know he died, but I can't remember if it was in season 2 or season 1. There's one tall dwarf. Yeah, this is a world of dwarves. They're kind of like giant dwarf maker creators. Again, like the creativity and imagination that existed in the gaming sphere at this era over a decade ago is just almost 2 decades ago. Like we're on our way to this being this is almost 20 years old, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me double check the year. It could be off. It might be, I think it's a 2008 game, but Darksiders 2 2012. Never mind. It's still on its way, so it's only a decade old. It's exactly a decade old. So no. We're 10 years off for it being 2 decades old. I'm surprised it was 2012. I remember it being 2018 for some reason. Huh. Not 2018, 2008. The third game came out in 2018. They don't make them like they used to? No, they don't. Thing is, it's still a classic game because it's been a decade. A child born when this game came out is 10 years old now. That's kind of nutty. Back in the old days. Yeah, not the ancient old days, but the older days.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds. But that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption. May the Maker's Forge light your way.
Your power has increased. So actually, fun little detail for that even Darksider fans don't know. Death is the one who chopped off War's arm. You find that out in the novel. I believe it's a novel or comic, but I found out about it recently. Like the last couple years, I think. But yeah, I was surprised to find that out, that the one who chopped off War's arm was Death. But, to be fair, he's the eldest of the four siblings, so it's kind of his job to rein them in. It's one hell of a hardcore way to do it. It's like, hey, bro, you're being a little douche right now. Fuck you, man! Chops off arm. Okay, noted. Gotcha. You the boss. Okay. That's right. Necromancer or Harbinger? I'd probably go Harbinger. I like making Death a powerhouse in and of himself. Not that, obviously, I can go between the two trees, but... I can't remember if you can get all the points in the tree or not. I know this one has, like, leveling mechanics and, like, gear and stuff. It's the most RPG-esque of them all, so I'm not sure if you cap out at a certain level of skill points. Probably, but I don't know. There's an elder sibling, I can relate to that burden. Yes. Yep, Death is the oldest of the four. That's, if I remember their ages correctly, and then they don't have like actual like, oh, this one's 400 years old and this one's 300. It's just kind of like in order of their creation, and I know that of them, Death is the oldest by, I believe, a significant margin, and the other three are much younger. The other three are closer in age to each other than they are to Death, if I'm remembering the lore correctly. Death is like older by leaps and bounds. But I can't say that for certain, but that's what I remember from the lore. And in the case of Death, okay, so just so everybody knows, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse are not the biblical ones in terms of like the name and stuff. In this universe, the Four Horsemen are Death, Fury, Strife, and War, instead of the traditional Four Horsemen, which is Death, War, Plague, and Pestilence. And instead it's, well, again, Fury, Strife. I guess because they didn't want a Nurgle-esque horseman for whatever reason. But yeah, in terms of ages, Death is the oldest. The second oldest is Strife. Then the second youngest is Fury, the only sister amongst the four. And the youngest is War. And when War was sired, he kind of went on a rampage of some kind, as I recall. And that's why Death had to chop off his arm. It was kind of a... It was a corrective action, from my memory. Alright. We're going to put that in LB. So there's a chest over here according to the map. Hello. Money. Even Death needs to line his pockets with some gold. After all, the ferryman charges a coin. You're wrong. It might be famine. I'm pretty sure it's pestilence, but I could be wrong. That doesn't make sense, that plague and pestilence, but that's kind of what I remember. I always remember thinking pestilence and plague were kind of redundant, but let me check. Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, not Darksiders. Let me just... I love how it auto-filled Darksiders. No, thank you. Alright, so... Death, Destruction, Pestilence, and Famine. Destruction's interchangeable with War. So... Yeah, you're right. It is Famine. So, I had that wrong. But Death, Destruction, / War, Pestilence, and Famine. So, you're right. I was wrong. Yeah, but in this universe, in Darksiders, like I said, it's Death, War, Strife, and Fury. Those are the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse in Darksiders. And unlike their biblical counterparts, they aren't... Well, they are and they aren't. It's kind of one of those things where it's kind of hard to say. They aren't actual embodiments of their element. Like, Death is and isn't the embodiment of death. Like, he can't just instantly snap his fingers and people die around him. He's still got to fight and stuff. So, and he can himself die, as well as the other horsemen. So, it's one of those things where the names seem to just be titles, but they don't actually... They're not actual physical embodiments of those things. That's just the names they were afforded because personality-wise, as well as accomplishments and achievements-wise, that's kind of what they've earned. Also, each of the Four Horsemen, it kind of went over it earlier, but I don't know if any of you missed it, but they're Nephilim. They're the product of angels and demons fucking. So, and I do know who the mother of at least Death is. I don't know if they share a mother. I think they do, but I don't know. But I do know his mother, and if I recall correctly, we meet her in this game. Can't remember his father, but I remember his mom. Well, I remember her calling herself his mom. He didn't appreciate it. Yeah, how you doing, Kaiju? Nephilim, interesting. Yes. So each of them are half angel, half demon. No human in there. It's not what an actual Nephilim is in biblical lore. You know, in the biblical sense, a Nephilim is half angel, half human, if I'm not mistaken. But again, that's one of those things I could be wrong, but that's like what I believe an actual Nephilim is in terms of mythology. Well, Christian Catholic mythology, anyway. But in this universe, a Nephilim is half demon, half angel. Why, hello, big man.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
Nephilim are
A
giants.
warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Ryder, before you mark me as a coward.
I can end your troubles, Maker.
Well, you're welcome to try. This blade is more ancient than you, Ryder. And taller to boot.
I will break it, and you, down to size.
If I recall correctly, Thane kicks our asses.
I'm surprised you've gotten this far. Had enough of all this, have we?
Ah. Wait, hold on. You didn't actually let me hit him? Come on, man.
I'm surprised you've gotten this far.
so if he hits...
is a match for me.
Ah, sucks. Oh, I'll try one more time. I just want to try one more time.
I'm surprised you've gotten this far.
Alright.
You're fast on your feet. You're slow to get up.
Ah, damn it.
Had enough of old Bess, have we?
Alright, so... His weapon does massive damage. Shit. Note to self, come back and try and kick his ass later when I have better gear. Let me, I want to double check the Nephilim thing. Because, I don't know, giant sounds wrong to me. Nephilim in Bible. No, you're right. I guess I don't know my Hebrew lore that well. I don't know, maybe it could also be one of those things where other media have fucked up my understanding of it. It says, wait, hold on. It doesn't, okay, this is kind of confusing. The Nephilim are mysterious beings or people in Hebrew Bible who are large and strong, so giants. The word Nephilim is loosely translated as giants in some translations of the Hebrew Bible, but left untranslated in others. Jewish explanations interpret them as hybrid sons of fallen angels. So they're kind of both. Depending, of course, depending on your interpretation of it. Yeah, offsprings of. Okay, so they are the children of angels, but they're also giants. Well, yeah, in Darksiders lore, the Nephilim are half demon, half angel. And there's only 4 of them left because Death along with his siblings annihilated the rest of them. Your inbox is empty. Okay. Appreciate it. Alright, so... I know there's something over here we have to do, but before we go over there, I want to see... I want to look around. It's been a hot minute. Why, hello, pretty lady. Are you single?
We've been awaiting your arrival, horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope.
Well, good news, I have arrived. Ah, she's a merchant. Good. Corruption.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves.
You despair, Old One, and yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust, a circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
You know, this was considered basic writing back in 2012 in this case, but the first game, which I know was before 2012, obviously. The writing in these games was considered standard. You struggle to find games that have this good of writing in hardcore dialogue. This is side dialogue. Nowadays, I mean, like, eesh. It's amazing how 10 years can cause such a denigration.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future.
Pauldron of the Horsemen. Maria, the Maker Shaman, gave you this pauldron. The path of brother troubles you, she said, is your past, but also future.
Stone, wood, iron. These are the gifts of the Makers.
See, this is why you talk to NPCs, kids. They give you shit.
Horsemen, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change
I love
a fate
death.
that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carven stone. It is not a simple charm.
Stalker's bone.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt.
Pup. I want you all to take note how quickly he said no. It's like, do you ever doubt your fate, Horseman? No. Not, like, literally, she just finished asking and he went, no. No, I do not. Not even remotely. Not even close.
What was old is new again.
Let's see. Can I sell these hammers to you? Because they're kind of shit.
I will offer this to the forest. My thanks. I will make use of it as best as I can.
Alright, let's equip that pauldron she gave us. Oh, I gotta be level 5. Cunts! I wanna equip it now. Motherfucker. I got me a mace. I gotta be level 5. That's bullshit! Oh, voice acting is quite good. Yes. A time where they actually put effort in this shit. Right, to the other side. Away!
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge, though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's Forge.
Nay, the Maker's Forge is lost to us, silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets.
And you, one of the four, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood.
Yeah, there's like a
It
more
once
jaded
flowed into
Raziel,
our
and Raziel's
forge,
already
as
damn
did the
jaded.
tears.
Yes.
Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, he works while you
Roar.
talk. What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the Charred Pass, and towards the cindery peak of the Stone Father. There, you will find the cauldron.
I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horsemen? I think not. We fight for the
Sassy.
survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Alright. By the way, you single?
What brings you before me?
That is a sexy accent, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just taking in the style. I do find it funny that the second game of Darksiders has more of a vibrant color palette than the first game, and you're playing as Death in this one, so it's kind of odd. It's like, hey, Death's got a more vibrant color palette than War had to deal with. War was just grays and dark colors. You don't say. Alright. Let's talk to the old man.
The fire is more valuable than I, horseman. You should make haste to the temple.
Fire alone won't save your realm. You speak of the forge.
Aye. Without the fire and the tears of the mountain, without the forge itself, we have no means to clear the forest and reach the tree of life.
What then?
Our power is over creation.
War landed in some
yours
city, it's not his
over
fault.
death
Sure
and
enough.
Despair. You are Nephilim, Lord of Destruction. Perhaps in that there is hope.
Just how old is the forge?
It is as ancient as the realm itself, and perhaps even older. It is said the forge was the first thing we makers built, that in its depths we shaped entire worlds.
Horseman, you'll find
Horseman.
not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason
Again,
this case
I can't
here.
shake that. It's something
If
I
you
just
were a
love
friend,
so much about the
I wouldn't
characterization
let
of
it
them.
pass.
These
But then,
are siblings. The Four Horsemen
who is
care for each
friend
other.
to death?
This whole thing is... Death is going through all of this because he just wants to save his brother. That's how much he loves his brother.
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
It was free. Of course I want to buy it. Harvester Revenge. Thane showed you a new move, Harvester Revenge, to help you on your journey. You can purchase additional moves by selecting his train option. Use Harvester Revenge by pressing RB, forward, evade, plus X. Select moves list in the inventory to review combat moves. Kind of like it. You should replay this? Yes, you should. These games are glorious. Yes, they're linear, but they're glorious. These games, in my opinion, hold up quite well. I picked up a thing. get out of here. Oh, there's. Once for PS3, then for PC? Yeah. I used to play all of the Darksiders games on my PlayStation. PlayStation 3, I believe. Might have been the PS2, but I think it was PlayStation 3. And it had to have been 2012, right? Why, hello! You're not looking friendly. Despair, my steed. Let us ride. This place is cordoned off. True. PS2 definitely couldn't have handled the particle effects. Hell, it could barely handle half the games that were on it to begin with. Ooh! Shit! Give me money!
If there's a lock, there is a key.
Fair enough. Pots, yeah. Arch nemesis of all video game protagonists. Indeed. They held captive all of the loot and treasure. No! I just wanted to grab the ledge, you bitch. Shite. Anything worth checking over here? Apparently not. Can I not jump there? I better not try it again. Nice try. Feck off. Health potion for days, boys. Health potion for days. Alright, got money there. Yeah. Ooh, we got a wrath potion. I have no idea why, but I also kind of want to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer after this. Or Angel. Or Xena Warrior Princess. I don't know, some show from the 90s. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember. I know why that feeling is so strong right now. Because back when I would play games like this, I would watch on our old discs and stuff, some movies and stuff. Because how we had it set up is my dad had an old laptop. It really could do very little, but what it could do was play movies on it. So what I would do is back in the day, back when dual monitors and stuff on a computer was kind of rare, I would just put in seasons and seasons of a movie or show that I liked, and it would have that playing. And whenever there'd be like a cinematic with characters or talk, I'd press pause. But that's kind of what that was kind of the setup I had back in the day. So while I would play Darksiders and other things, while I was just kind of going around and doing the more monotonous stuff, I would have Xena, Warrior Princess, or Angel, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural, some of the earlier seasons. What's another show? NCIS, Criminal Minds, Law and Order. I'd have a bunch of stuff just that we had on disc playing. It was great. We should never have to be that bottled up. True enough. What a simple... Here you go. Herb furnish. I also kind of want to watch The Crow. Must be another way to get up there, leader. Did they ever make another Legacy of Kain game? Sadly, they won't. And the thing is, I don't want them to, because I'm pretty sure the original voice actor for Kain passed away. And I'm pretty sure the same is true for Raziel's voice actor. Because, fun fact, Raziel's voice actor was much older. He was much older than the voice actor for Kain, even. I think he was like 60 or 70 when he voiced Raziel. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure the voice actor for Raziel passed away years ago. I remember hearing about it and being really sad, so... Hold on. Legacy of Kain, though, let me tell you, man. Like, in terms of video game writing, the writing in that game is better than some of the best movies I've ever watched. And better than some of the best literature I've ever watched. Like, that speech Kain delivers about a coin landing on its edge. I mean, the eloquency of the line delivery, the nigh perfection of the at the very least, the narrative writing of that game series is just, it cannot be understated. It cannot be understated. And the back and forth Kain and Raziel have, and the old English kind of dialogue that they have, it's just, I swear to God, like, it just makes you feel so small. Just the dialogue, it makes you feel so small compared to these two giants of intellect in philosophical verbose discussion. Oh man. Voice of Raziel. That was... Okay, that was Michael Bell. He is still alive. What? I could have sworn I heard he passed away. It doesn't say when he died, so he's not... My God. I'm really happy to hear that. I am so happy to hear that. He would have been in his 60s when he voiced Raziel, though, because he's 83 right now. My God, this made my day. I am super happy to hear he's still going. He's still going. I guess I'm just so used to so many iconic actors being dead. Let's hope I didn't jinx this. Knock on wood. Please do I not wake up tomorrow and see people saying, Michael Bell passed. No, please don't do that to me. Knock on wood, please. Have that man die when I die, please. That we lose one hell of a voice. What about voice of Kain? I'm pretty certain he was... Cast of... Hold on. I got 2 results for the voice actor. Simone Templeman. Simone Templeman. How old is he? "68 years old." So yeah, I remember him being younger than the voice of Raziel, and I was right. He's 68, which means he would have been in his 50s when he voiced Kain. He did voice work for Fallout 76. How sad. Talk about a career drop. Oh, I really hope he never watches this stream. I would not say that to the man's face. I will tell you that. Ooh. Gimme! Skeleton key! Good. We can now open up the door. Hello. What have we here? I don't know, something. Oh, I guess that's just a way to get back. Oh, wait, no. Hello. Oh, how do I love secrets? Open! Exploration for the win! Alright, so I got a new thing. There it is. I got me some greaves. There, my shins are even better protected. Alright, so that's that. Oi! Don't slam doors! That's rude. You close them quietly. Be polite and considerate of the others. Someone might be reading or napping, don't you know? Insert blowjob joke here. No, I'm not mature. His boots get massive throughout the game. So do his shoulder protections. I know he gets one later on. Oh, joy! Why isn't it not focusing on him? There it goes. Holy shit. Well, fuck. Well, that didn't work out in my favor. Okay. Hold on, I wanted to do something. Just escape my brain. And it'll come back to me. Fuck. Come on, baby. Time to die. Ow! You bitch! You missed. Fuck! Fuck! Stuck in the corner. Oh, I'm tense. I'm tense. I'm tense. Fuck! 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 No! 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 You can fuck right off. crap! I pressed dodge! Fuck! Okay. Okay. I pressed dodge. I want that on record. I pressed dodge. Dodge was pressed. The button was pressed. It did not respond to the button presses. Come on, baby. Whoa, fuck. Come on, bitch. I fucking dodged that, but okay. How'd that work out for you? Really well, okay. Fuck! Fuck you! Okay. Woo! That was tense. Okay. Oh. Alright, what do I pick up for a new gauntlet? Gimme. Gimme that good shit. And I got a new weapon for the side. Give me that mace. Gimme. Oh, yeah. That's what we call a real death's weapon. Alright, hold on. Alright. Money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Oh, nothing in that one. Rude, I swear. Alright, what's in here? Open up. Oh, yeah. I got new size. Ah, all the different sights in this game I always remember being so fucking cool. Yeah, they took the already awesome setting and gameplay from the first game, and they just added RPG mechanics. and gear and a much more interesting gearing system. Now, there's a chest over there, and I want to goes over there. But that's not a thing, apparently. I doubt I can make that jump. Okay, then. I guess we're going for a dip. I hope he doesn't need to breathe. I mean, he's deaf, so I would hope not. Wow, what a lovely dip. Execution chance? Yeah, there are execution options. Why, hello! I just realized I have basically no health options. How splendid! Not good. What is it with my luck, man? I had the stalker I had to deal with earlier, and now I gotta deal with this fucking boss. Back to back, might I add. Well, the thing is, I can't remember where I can level. Now, where I can grind levels. I know you can do that, but I can't remember where. Probably a good idea to do that first. I know you can, because again, this is the most RPG kind of one. Just trying to remember how. Trying to remember them grind spots, you know what I'm saying? Why, hello!
Greetings, horsemen, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Vulgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
Do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry
How
things
those flesh
others
attack.
would
Pretty much.
frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed.
There's definitely a major
I have
difference.
new items if you have the coin.
I'll sell him my garbage shit.
A buck.
Not selling you that. There you go. Respec. Oh, that'll be valuable. Literally, it's called respec. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. We got loot boxes, boys! You can't buy them with real world money, but you can buy them with fucking fake shit. Yeah, okay. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, loot boxes are older than you guys know.
Another time, demon.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
A new side objective. Let's grind some of these mobs out real quick. I hear more lumbering. Execution. Supposed to be a chest up here. Gimme. Positive is always death. Oh, of course, of course. Death is only known for its positivity. Execution chance, critical chance. I'll hold on to this. It does more damage is kind of the main thing. All the different scythes. You gotta know that the game designers had just a fucking shit ton of fun. By the way, in response to your earlier comment, Lenny Lunatic, with the Seamus McCrae thing, I know I should be working on his model right now, and I kind of needed to relax a little bit from work. Work was pretty long today. Don't worry, I got tomorrow off, so hopefully, I'm not promising anything, but hopefully I'll get his model done tomorrow. The real struggle is I've always seemed to get around to working on him either really late because of all my other obligations, or when when I do, something usually goes wrong and requires me to not start over, but start over a portion of the work. So as I'm progressing, I'm kind of not at the same time. It doesn't help I keep getting around to working on it when I'm really tired, so making mistakes is easier to do when you're not all there. Ooh. We got a jam. Oh, shit. Ah! Stuck in the geometry. Calm down, despair. Figured this was a chill stream, just joking. Yeah. Still. Probably best I don't dally too much on that regard. Oh, I forgot I could charge that. Oh, why are you running? Don't you run away from me. I'll have you know, I don't like it when you do that. Alright, come here. Boom. Gotcha. Keep her moving, keep her moving. Home run. Yeah. Oh, chest. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't forget, but I forgot. I did forget part of this. I forgot how big some of the grinding zones were. Well, grinding. Not really grinding. Because I'm pretty sure the NPCs don't respawn. It's more of a once you kill all of them in an area, that's it. It's still good XP, though. Gold. Money. Kind of find it funny that this game did this kind of horsemanship before Elden Ring. 10 years before Elden Ring, it had horse traversal in an RPG. Granted, not amazing horse control, but still. It's a predecessor. I see that gem thingy-mabob there. I don't have a ranged ability to get that, so come back later. Sarsaparilla. Yeah, boy! We leveled up. Skill point. So if we level up teleport slash, it'll give us a lot more damage. What's this? Immolation. All enemies struck by teleport slash have a chance to be set ablaze. Deal 7 damage every 5 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Ooh. Do I want to upgrade Harbinger first again? Or do I want... These are questions, my friends. Questions, questions, questions. I don't know, I kind of want to... Oh, I just realized Reaper Gauge. So I think that's like the max level we can reach. So this is level 2, so we can go up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So max level is 15. Okay, so we definitely can't get everything in the tree. So I think I'll just focus everything into Harbinger. Maybe I'll do a second playthrough, or I go play through everything with this focus on Necromancer, and maybe I'll do a hybrid playthrough. Replayability, people! Replayability. I found the Exhumed Tree to be pretty funny. Seeing all those ghouls jumping around like coked up monkeys warmed my heart. Well, now you make me wish I was choosing the Necromancer tree. But I'm sticking with my guns. Harbinger. Harbinger. Immolation. It's 30. Oh. Okay, it was 30. I counted 15 Reaper Gauge. Maybe that's something else. Harbinger Immolation. Harbinger Immolation. I mean, teleport / Immolation. Eh. We'll get Immolation. And I'll put in the next point to teleport / again, just to boost it. Actually, let me read the rest of this tree, see if there's something in particular I want to kind of rush to get. Reaping. Reaping increases the chance of scoring a critical hit on enemies struck by Harvest. Harvest gains 15% of... Harvest, Death's true incarnation appears, unleashing a spinning scythe attack. I kind of want to get that. That is something that is hashtag goals, is to get Harvest. Alrighty. Man, where were we? Ah yes, killing shit. Next. Oh, hello. Actually, good time to test out teleport /. He's on fire! And he's dead! How fantastic. That stanky console UI. Old school. That is one thing that has definitely improved over time. Oh, hello. Book of Dead Page. A Book of Dead Page. Collect 10 of these to create a chapter, which can be sold to Vulgrim. Fulgrim, fittingly close. How to get up there? How doth one achieve such heights? Whether here's not an option. Too high. Vulgrim makes better life or death choices than Fulgrim. That is true. That is true. Much better choices. And die. Oh. Now he's dead. There we go. There's my way up. Gimme. There's treasure up here. I'll smell it. Gimme. Gimme. Mine. Crap. Okay. That is a bit far. Maybe I need a really good jump start. I really hope this isn't one of those things where, oh, you better come back when you have an ability. Fuck. I love games that you can grind out and be like OP as fuck if you do all the side content before even doing the first boss. I love games like that. Oh shit, I forgot to do the jump start. But there's not many you can do that with. Skyrim is one of the few I can think of that's like that. Where you can do all this side content, a lot of like side grinding, and just be actually absolutely fucking unstoppable before you even hit the first boss. First main story boss, I should say. No. I think this is one of those occasions where I need something else. God, that's far. Something? Ah, great. Damn it. I want that chest, though. Come on. That's just rude. Alright, fine. Ride despair. What a badass looking horse. And he's out of here. Hold on, let me make sure I killed all the ones in the area. I want that precious XP they give me. Now we've been over here. You make a good point. Yes, he did. War looked like a buffed up red Arthas. I agree. I think I said something similar when I first played the game. I was like, is that Arthas? My dad was like, no. This is an entirely different game. Oh. Oh! Don't mind me. I hope that didn't wake him. No, he looks like he's gun tired. Good. Moving up. Money! Ooh, talisman. It brings my level all the way up to 5? Wait, what? Did I read that right? Oh no, it brings my arcane up to 5. Okay. I don't know what that means, but it's the only talisman I got, so I might as well equip it. Now, am I too underleveled to try and kill this guy? Probably. Is he snoring? Or is it like... Hold on. Magic-y stuffs? Yeah. Magic. Alright, so... another thing that seems like I need to do something later.
This is no place for a horse.
Yes, it is. Liar! Oh, they do respawn. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Theoretically, I could just hang out here for like the next 6 hours and just grind levels. That would be boring to watch, though. Still, might as well kill a few of them while I'm over here. We use hammer, or axe, or sword, or punchies. I like punchies. I prefer scythes. I will say, this game probably is... I don't know if I can or not, but I think I'll credit this game as being the reason I like scythes and like a Reaper-esque aesthetic and stuff. I think I'll afford this game that credit. That this gave me my love of like a Reaper aesthetic. Like a giant fucking scythe and death incarnate and shit. Like I definitely would say if it's not this game, it's probably I can't remember it now, it's been too long, but it was a cartoon where there was a character that was pretty much death. And I remember thinking like, wow, that guy's so cool. I will say, there's something weirdly just menacing about a giant scythe. I have a gauntlet weapon here. I have a boot. 'I can have a gauntlet weapon here. Oh, okay. Like Wrath's gauntlet? Not Wrath. War's gauntlet? Or is it just a gauntlet weapon? $1,064 damage. Well, hot damn. Now that's what I call a victory dance. No, it's just a gauntlet weapon. Oh, okay. Less excited. Alright, let's progress to the main objective. Let's move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Hello. What, Beowulf and Devil May Cry? We found our first shoulder pads! No way, those will get easily replaced at level 5. But for now... Okay. Look at that dainty little shoulder pad. That's lame. Okay. Can I hear a ringing noise? Oh, that's it. There it is. I'll get back to you later. Hold on. Oh, get back here. I was only grabbing a gem. We can still duke it out. I still hear a ringing noise. Is it that thing? Maybe. I see you. Kinda. I see your outline. Why can't I hit you?
This isn't working.
Come back later to kill you. Already got invisible enemies on my docket. Pretty cool ones that look like claws and arm blades. Nice. Very nice. Batter up, batter up, batter up. Oh. Got us a chest piece. Looking snazzy. See, this is why you grind mobs from time to time. They drop useful shit. Not often, but they do. Thank you for the money, lads. Always appreciate donations. Wait, did I get turned around? I think I got turned around. No, this is a different spot. Okay. So then I was like, wait, am I? Okay. Very convoluted. But I got it! Open up! And the lame talisman. Gotcha. Whee! Oh, you gotta head to bed? Alright, have a good one, Karn. Sleep well, my brother. That was the death tax. Down! Yow! You know. I suppose it's getting late on my end, too. And this is one of those games back in the day where you could save. So, I guess we'll call it there. I don't know if we'll stream it again. I just felt like streaming it because I haven't done any content in the channel in a little bit because I'm working on something in the background. If you're on the Discord, you know about it. If not, you will find out about it soon when I have something proper to show off as kind of an initial offering of, hopefully, confidence in what I'm working on. So for right now, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, if not. Night-night.